Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Happy to be with you today. We're so excited. It's Amazon Pet Days, day two.
The final day, so it's
Yeah,
really the most important day.
it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, today is the day to capture any last little deal that you're hoping for.
All right.
Josie's hoping for something
Yep.
big time. It's hysterical. She's cracking me up. All right, let's get back, honey. I've got my other one here too. This is going to be, and you've got your little one too,
Yep.
right?
I got
Hank.
Hank
Hi,
here.
Hank.
He's just a sleepy Hank, so he's
Uh,
he's not quite as invested in what it is that we're going to
yeah,
be talking about.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish mine were, I've got one that's kind of asleep, the other one, not so much. But anyway, it's going to be a fun day. So glad we're here. So glad you're here with us. This is going to be so fun. Yesterday, wasn't that a blast yesterday?
Yeah.
I just had so much fun going through all the sales that we found.
Well, and I have some things in my cart. I have a couple things that I missed out on. So there are
Yeah.
definitely there's some restock things for me today that are like, okay, I already know, yes, they really do sell out. So grab them while you can get them at a
Mhm.
discount and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Exactly. Okay, Josie's a little closer to the things that she's wanting here, so I better put her back over here. Hey, everybody, if you don't know who we are the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. I'm Patty, and I'm here with the amazing Hillary.
Hello, everybody.
And we're all
Yep.
ready for Dog Days on Amazon. So thanks so much for being with us. If you missed yesterday, go to the replay and watch that. There's still deals going on today.
Yep.
We talked about some really fun tech tools and gosh, all the things
Yes.
yesterday. So camping and travel and all kinds of stuff.
Grooming and a bunch of
Grooming. Yeah.
different fun things. So there's
Yeah.
some must-haves that you should have on your list and things
Yeah.
like that. So definitely check out that replay. As Patty said, there's a link in our storefront to all of the things that we've talked about for both days, and we're also updating that list. There's a few things that we have to take off of that list because they're no longer available. So
Yeah.
we'll continue to update that list throughout the day, but that's a good place to go to if you want to just take a look at everything that we've recommended so far.
Yep. Yep. And so today we're gonna talk about the TREATSs. That's what Josie's after here. Some toys, some outdoor fun things, and some kind of. We talked about this yesterday. Things that you wish you had, but you're
Yep.
waiting for the sale. Like this is the day. This is the last day for their pet day. So if you're wanting really deep discounts on things, today's a great day to capture those things that kind of been in your wish list for a little while, or you're dreaming about it for your birthday or Christmas or whatever. Well, today's your birthday and Christmas all in one if you're a dog mom or dog dad like us. So be sure to fetch it. And as Hillary said, if there's a color or a size or something that you like and you're like, I'm not sure, I'm going to think about it, grab it. These sales are big. Everybody's shopping them, and these things go quickly. And we don't want you to miss out. So that's why we're so excited to bring our finds with you to you, because we want to make the shopping experience quick and easy and so much fun. And it's fun shopping together, right?
Yep.
It's fun shopping with friends. So
Yep.
we're glad you're here. We're super glad you're here. So say hi if you're watching, or if you're watching on the replay, you can always say hi too. But also, if you have any questions about any of the products or anything, let us know. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions as well.
Yep.
And we can, and you'll get to see videos of our pups and all the fun things. So thanks for being with us. We're going to jump right in. We ready to go?
Yep.
Ready to jump right in? Okay. We're going to talk about the Embark dog DNA test. This is a biggie. I think I know so many people that have done this with their dogs. Now, I kind of know my dog's breeds, so they also have a breed and health test that's also on sale. But this one has the bigger discount. So this is the one we picked for the link. But certainly if you go on to Amazon, you click the link and you want the other more comprehensive test, you can get that as well. There's something about a dog's determination.
Yep.
Like it's a good life lesson for us pet parents. It's like, just keep going at it. Just keep going at it. If you don't think you're going to get it, you can get it. Just reach for the stars. And one day you're going to get after whatever it is you want. Just be determined. So poor sweet little Josie is doing that with me right now. So Anyway, wanted to chat some more about the DNA test. It is 23% off today. We're so excited about this discount because, it is a little bit on the pricier side. It's not, it's not an everyday must have kind of item. It's one of those items in your wish list. But it's amazing what you can find out about your pup. And especially if you get the health one too, you can learn more about their health, status as well. But as Hillary's showing, you will learn, they screen over 350 dog breeds to find out what yours is. And I read through the reviews and I've gone through, what the descriptions are of, what this test can do. So many people said this thing was easy to administer, reliable results, and super informative. The other thing that they have, which I didn't even know they have this with this test, is they have a relative finder now.
That is really cool.
Which is amazing. Like, how
it's like
cool is
ancestry, but for your dog.
Yeah.
So it's really fun to be able to see some lineage and things like that. That's
right.
Really cool.
Right. That is so neat. And they say about 90% of the pups that are tested, they find it a close relative, like a cousin or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think if I remember correctly, I think it's like 12% actually find an immediate relative, which is so cool. So, a brother, a sister, a parent, or what have you. So anyway, that is really, really cool. I think it's wonderful. This is something a lot of people talk about, but they don't really jump in and give it a go. This is the time to do it. Today is the day to do it because they don't have these discounts like this all the time. And again, who knows how many they have in stock during the sale. So be sure to grab this as well. Again, 23% off. It's a great deal. It's about $100, I think, for this kit. The other kit is a little more because you get that health test in it as well. But I've also read through the customer service is great. It's very detailed, clear results, easy to administer, easy to use, and easy to understand what the results are when you get them back. It's so fun to see, like, when you get a pup, especially if it's a foster pup, or one from a shelter, and like they guess what the dog breed is. Like sometimes because we've gotten dogs from shelters before, and they'll say like in the listing, like what kind of dog it is. And then when you see it in person or when you bring that pup home, it's like, that's no way that dog is that breed. Right. Like, cause they're, and so it's interesting to kind of take the test and see what the actual breeds are. I have my cousin and his wife just got a new dog that was it's a couple years old. And they had golden retrievers. And they were told that this was like a golden retriever kind of beagle mix. And it came back with like no golden retriever, but it had like all these other kind of mixes in it, which was really kind of fun and interesting to see. Of course, you love your pup no matter what breed they are, right? But they're just 100% love. So, we love them no matter what. But it is kind of interesting also to know what kind of breed your dog is, again, because of the health issues, because some dogs tend to have like back issues or hip injuries or, eyesight problems or things like that. And so it's also good to know kind of what breed your dog is, just so you can look out for their best interest and keep them happy and healthy for as long as you can, right?
Yeah, it's always so surprising too, like what you assume the breed of the dog is, and then what those results are, and you're like, I would have never come up with like that combination or whatever.
Right.
So it is really fun. This is one that I've been contemplating for Hazel in particular, because Hazel is a Basset Hound. But I have a sneaking suspicion there are some other breeds in there as well. So I think it'd just be fun to kind of find out what combination. Stuff like that. So
if anybody's done this test, if anybody's done this test, please let us know. We would love to know what you found out about your pup. It's always a fun surprise when you get the results. That's awesome. That's great. Great deal. Grab it today for sure. If you're even contemplating it.
And I love the fact that now they have that family tree kind of option. That so much fun. Like you can really see some lineage as well. So
exactly.
So
all right.
Our next one is this dog.
Oh yeah. So this dog bed I love this bed. It's amazing because you usually see a bolstered dog bed with like 3 bolsters and not the 4, so I love this part because it makes it feel like they have their own couch, their own, They can sleep on any sides. It's 40% off first, which unbelievable deal. Like that's amazing.
So I
It's
think
really,
depending
oh
on which sizes you're getting,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
you will want to check that. The one that we're showing right here is 25% off, but
Okay.
yes, definitely check
There
that.
was
And
one that's yeah.
the other thing is be sure to check to see if for any of the things that we're talking about today, some of the things have not only a sale price, but they also have coupons that go
Oh
along with
yeah.
them. So
Yeah.
I don't remember if this one specifically, but I know some of the ones in our list are not only discounted, but they also have incredible coupons that go along with them. So
Yeah.
don't miss out on those. Be sure to check and see if there's a coupon to get even deeper discounts on the
Yeah.
items that we're showing.
Great tip. It's easy to miss the coupons. It's that little
Yeah.
checkbox, under the price. And so, yeah, be sure to keep an eye on that. That's a great tip. This is a waterproof dog bed. It's orthopedic, which means that it's got that egg crate kind of plushy foam in it. It's not filled with that stuffing that
Yep.
can flatten or get bunched up or all that kind of stuff. Customers have said that it really stays elevated or fluffy. It also has a nice velvety texture to it. So it's super cushy, super soft, really comfortable for their dogs. In fact, one person said once they got this bed, their dog no longer sleeps in their bed
Oh, wow.
anymore because they love this one so much. So that's really cool. And then, as Hillary said, it does come in lots of different colors and sizes that all have different price points. So the one I was looking at this morning was 40% off. So by all means, go through colors, go through sizes, and see what deals are there. The other thing that's really nice about this is that it has a non-slip bottom.
Yes.
So it's not going to slide around on a hardwood floor or anything like that, which is great. And finally, it has a washable cover. So this whole piece, the whole cover, the bolsters come out, and you can toss that cover in the wash, which is nice. So if you have older dogs that are, having accidents again, or if you have a dog that's still needs to be house trained, it's nice to have something that's washable, easy to clean, and then get them right back into a nice, clean, dry bed once it's gone through the wash. The other nice thing about this orthopedic kind of egg crate cushion is if you have older dogs and they have arthritis, this gives them so much better support than that stuffing kind of fluffy dog bed that can get smushed or get bunched up, as I was talking about before.
Yeah. It's not going to have those holes that you have in sometimes, like where the stuffing has moved around. So there's a part that goes all the way down to the floor and stuff. This is more like a supportive kind of mattressy type of material. So it really does wear nice and evenly. And
it won't flatten over time, which is nice. Yeah. So great deal, great bed. Beds are always good to upgrade. Your dogs are in their beds every day, all day. And it's nice to upgrade, especially if you have a dog that's from puppy to larger. You want to upgrade the size, but also just it's nice to have a new fresh bed. Get rid of that old doggy smell. Or if you're updating your decor in your house, it's nice to have a dog bed to match, your family room or whatever. So it's a great excuse to get out there and get another dog bed. It's a great find. Okay, we're still doing beds. This is an indoor-outdoor bed. It's a cooling, elevated dog bed. It's made of mesh, which I really love because it allows that air to flow through it, which will cool your dog off, right? If they're up off the ground. The other thing I like about elevated dog beds is that my pups will lay on the ground. I have one in particular who loves to sunbathe, but she gets eaten by ants and all the bugs and everything that's on the ground. So it's nice to have them up off the ground or up off the pavement or anything like that on your patio. Keep them nice and clean, cool. It is durable. So this mesh is nice and durable. It has no slip feet, which I thought, well, why would we need no slipping kind of feet on it? But if you think about your dog jumping off their bed, you don't want that bed to go flying in the other direction, right? You want a nice stable surface for your pup to jump off of. So I thought, boy, that's a really clever feature to add those anti-slip feet. So yeah, another great thing. But the other thing that I found out about this one, you don't need any tools to assemble it. It snaps together. So that's super easy as well, right? You're
Yeah.
not needing to get a wrench or screwdriver or whatever the things are in order to put this thing together. It really just clicks together super easily. It's nice and durable, nice and stable surface for your pup, keeps them cool, all the things. And then just think about, if it's outside, how am I going to clean this thing? Well, this thing cleans so easily. You just hose it off, wipe it down, hose it off, easy peasy. It'll air dry on its own, and you're ready to go again. So I really like the convenience of that as well. It's almost a no-brainer, right? You don't have to worry about maintenance really per se.
And this time of year, this is the perfect one to grab. You get that extra airflow. So while they're out on the porch, the patio, the yard, just having that nice extra airflow that goes all the way around. So it's kind of keeps them cool and comfortable. It's perfect for spring and summer. This one comes in a bunch of different sizes as well. So just check that listing. We have the kind of large one linked, but there are a number of different sizes. So pick the one that's going to work best for your pups. This one is 24% off for this particular one that we're showing here. But again, depending on your choices, depending on the sizes, there may be bigger or smaller discounts, depending. So yeah. It's a really nice one, especially if you have those sort of sunbathers that like to lay outside. This one, they may really enjoy this as well. So
yeah. And you can take it on picnics, camping, all that kind of stuff, which is nice and easy, lightweight, portable, all that good stuff, which is great.
And
all right. We're going to talk about our omega-3 fish oil. Okay, this is one of the things Josie's going after. This is omega oil, promotes skin, coat, and joint health. I love this stuff. So it has not just omega-3s, but it also has 6 and 9 in it as well. It's wild caught salmon and pollock fish. So I love the fact that this will help my pups with healthier skin. It'll also help their heart health and joint function. So it's omega-3s or omega-6 or 9s, they are anti-inflammatory. Mm-hmm. So really great, important addition to your pup's diet. It's at any age. I have really young pups, but I wanted to start them early. I started this actually in the wintertime because their coat was dry, and I wanted to make sure that they weren't licking it, excessively, or, getting dry, flaky skin or anything like that. I really wanted a shiny coat back on my pups. I'd feed them great food, but, winter times can be, with a furnace going all the time, it can be really rough on all of us. And so I love this stuff. I upgraded to the larger bottle, the larger size, because we use this every day. I also love the fact that all it takes is one little pump into their food and you're good to go. So it's easy to dispense. You don't have to guess how much to give to your pups or anything like that. It's good for them. These essential oils are really nutrient rich. And so I'm really happy to be able to supply them with this in a way that fish smell, has that fishy smell, right? And you don't have any of that when you're dealing with this. Obviously, when you put it in your bowl, you can smell, but when you're storing it on the counter or in your cupboard, it's not going to smell fishy or anything like that, which is nice. So,
and I love the actual packaging of it. So because it's in that the container that it's in, it's not going to go bad.
Right.
Also the just omega-3s are expensive. They're an expensive thing to add. So being able to get it at, I think it's 30%. Yeah. 30% discount. This is the perfect time to stock up on things like that for things that you use all the time. Grab them when you can get such a deep discount like that. Makes it amazing. And like you said, the convenience of just a scoop. And also your dogs are not, they're not necessarily picky eaters, but they will kind of question if you're putting something into their bowl or whatever, and you haven't had any trouble with them liking
they love this stuff. They love this. They will lick their bowl
Yep.
clean with this stuff on it. So yeah, they love it. It tastes great. So I highly, highly recommend this stuff. I have seen a change in my dog's coats. And so I've been using this for about 8 months now. And I definitely would have seen a difference in their coat. It's shinier. It's more luxurious, all that good stuff. And I'm hoping all the inside goodness,
Yep.
like, preventing arthritis and all those other things that anti-inflammatory things can do, will help keep them young, keep them bouncy and happy and healthy for a lot longer. It's the least you can do for kind of an insurance plan to help
Yeah.
keep your pups happy and healthy. I highly recommend it. Again, just like one little pump for small dogs, 2 pumps if you got a larger dog in their bowl once a day, and you're good to go. Yeah, couldn't be easier. I
Yeah.
absolutely love this stuff. Great stuff.
And a fantastic bargain right now. So, and
Yes.
as it says right on the picture there, a pet day pick, it really is, because that's one that you're gonna, if you are using it already, you're gonna want to stock up on. If you've been considering considering adding this into your dog's diet, this is a great time to give it a try, because it is at such a discount. And then the next one that we're going to talk about is kind of the same situation. So this is one that I've started adding in just a little over a month ago, and it's the dental powder. So when I got so Hazel and Hank both had their teeth cleaned about a month ago, and after that teeth cleaning, Hank got a 100% fantastic bill of health.
Yay!
Everything looked great. Yay. Hazel she's looking really good, but there's just the beginnings of gingivitis that are starting. And so I decided at that time to grab some of this. I'd heard such great reviews on it and things. So I decided, okay, I'll give this a try when her teeth are all clean and ready to go. Hopefully this will continue to maintain that cleanliness of her teeth. So that will be helpful. The tricky part with that is I'm not seeing like the teeth cleaning, because I started with them already clean.
With clean teeth, yeah.
Yep. But I have noticed, because it has some of the postbiotics, things like that, some good gut health types of ingredients in this included, I have noticed digestion wise that there has been some improvement for Hazel. So that's also a sort of added benefit that was nice.
Yeah.
And then it does have like a minty smell to it. So when I opened it up, you can definitely, like, it's got a fairly strong smell. So my dogs will eat anything. I wasn't too worried that they would be put off by it, but they love it. It did not bother them at all. It was like a plus, not a minus. So this one, again, is 30% off. So if you've been considering trying something like this is a great time to give it a try and add it in there when you're not committing to the full price of it, just to see, like, if your dog will like it, if they'll still, like, if the smell is bothersome to them or anything like that. But for us so far, we have it on subscription, but I'm also going to be grabbing some of these while they're on discount, because, like, why not save a little?
Right.
And it's just, there's a little scooper included. It's 1 scoop for Hank, who's a small pup, and then Hazel is kind of medium size, so there's 2 scoops for that. But they also have a larger size container too, if you have large dogs.
Okay.
So
nice.
But yeah, this one, I can't tell you so much as far as like actually seeing the cleaning part of the teeth, but what I'm hoping it's doing is maintaining the cleanliness of their teeth, because it just got them cleaned. But I have noticed a difference in some of the digestion situations that Hazel would have on a little bit more regular basis.
Nice.
Those have been pretty much alleviated. So that's nice. And I do kind of this is the only thing that's changed in their diet. So I am attributing it to that. So that's
perfect.
Another one to, if you've been thinking about it, give it a try now while it's
yeah. If anybody has trouble brushing their dog's teeth, that would be something good to give it a try for sure.
And speaking of dental items, this is one that's in my cart. I don't have it right now, but again, kind of trying to keep their little twofers clean, I saw this dental toy. So this one is a just a little cactus that's made of a, it's got all those little grippy nubs and things like that. It'll
Yeah.
give them something to work on. My dogs tend to be pretty aggressive chewers, so I think this will hold up nicely to that.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's sort of medium-sized dog size. So this is primarily for Hazel. Again, she was the one that was having a little bit more of that tooth gingivitis starting. So deciding this one's in my cart to give it a try, and it's on a discount here today as well with 10% off. So, and it had really good reviews. It holds up really well. So this is one that we will be giving a try for her as well.
That's awesome.
And now moving into a little bit of home stuff for us.
So we're going to be talking about that all too familiar doggy glitter. So if you have pups in your house, even ones that supposedly don't shed, I don't know of a pup that doesn't shed.
Yeah.
So this is a great tool to have. It is probably, this is just my opinion, but I think it's the number one tool to get rid of dog hair. I see it all the time. And it's sold, I don't know how many thousands and thousands. I mean, it's a really big, popular pet hair removal tool. I really love it.
So this one, it is definitely a number one seller for the pet hair removal. And it also, this is one that for sure is not only discounted right now, but it has a coupon. So do not miss it. The coupon is where you're really going to get those savings on this one. And what you do is you just rub it back and forth on a surface. And then as soon as you kind of fill, grabbing one more photo here. As soon as you kind of fill that chamber full of hair, then you can see you press the button to open the chamber, and then you'll have all that hair just kind of collected inside of the roller. So then you can throw it away. It's really nice because it's got like little velvety and some hair-like areas to capture the dog hair or cat hair, whichever one you may have. It's got like little rubbery areas. So it really does grab that hair when you're running it back and forth across the surface. You can use this on your clothing or on your couches, wherever you might need it. Fantastic reviews. The reason why I haven't quite tried this one yet, I think it would work amazing for like long-haired cats and kind of fluffy-haired dogs. It feels like that's the sort of hair that it's really good at picking up. So I've been a little hesitant so far because I have Hazel's my biggest cheddar, but it's kind of really long, straight hairs, which are sometimes these kind of tools have a harder time picking up. So I'm going to have to give it a try and actually test it out to see how well it'll work for that. But the fact that it's a number one seller and it's got such fantastic reviews tells me that I'm being overly cautious and it'll probably work just fine.
Yeah. And I love the fact that it's eco-friendly, right? If you think about that tape, that roll of tape, that you use to get lint and stuff off your shirt or your furniture, and you're ripping off a piece of tape and throwing it away every time it fills up with hair. You're not throwing a bunch of stuff into the wasteland, right? So this is so nice to be able to reuse this over and over and over and over again and not have to worry about having to refill anything or stock up and store stuff. It's really its own kind of compact little tool.
And even the kind of sticky ones that you can run underwater and then use them over and over again, which I like those as well. But once you run them underwater, you got to wait a minute for them to dry off again. And a lot of times I am not done with whatever it was that I was trying to take the hair off of.
For sure.
So this is nice because there's no water, there's no nothing. You can literally just keep on using it as much as you need to. So
great invention.
Yep.
Really cool.
So if you're grabbing this one, be sure to hit that. There's a coupon for it, so be sure to hit that so that you can
Yeah.
get the savings on that one.
Yeah. Anybody watching, if you know of any other doggy glitter picker-upper things, let us know too. We would love to know. It's great to be able to learn from each other. So whatever you're using that works, feel free to share that in the comments as well. We'd love to know.
And then I've got part of the reason why Hank, you may hear Hank crying in the background here. It's because I have, he's not crying for poop bag holders, but he sees a leash and a holder that are sitting over here. So that's part of the reason for his distress, because he thinks we might be going somewhere. So these are the earth rated poop bag holders. And what I love about these ones, so they are connected. You can actually see they link together, so it works perfectly if you have a bag holder where you're going to be pulling it out of a particular area. So these will just tear off as you need them.
Nice.
These ones happen to be lavender scented as well, so that's lovely. But my thing is being able, it's got a nice big logo right on the bag.
Yeah.
And then it's got these markings on the bottom. So it makes it super easy. I know this may seem silly, but to me, struggling with bags when you're trying to just get that part of the process over with, and then you realize, oh, I've been trying to open it from the wrong end of the bag. The fact that it's got the nice big logo, it's got all the markings on it, so it makes it super easy. You know which side is up. You can get to what you need to get to as quickly as possible. So and these are they are compostable. They're a great quality. I haven't had any leaking. I haven't had any bags tearing. Like sometimes when they're linked together like that and you tear apart a bag, it can sometimes tear the seam of the bag that you're trying to use off. So that's really nice on these. They hold up well. And yeah, so far quality wise, fantastic. Convenience wise, fantastic. And my favorite part, it's really easy to see the top from the bottom.
Well, especially if it's raining or it's snowing and it's cold and you just want to get the job done and move on.
Yep. And this one, so again, this is another like stock up while you can get them. They
Huge
have
discount.
38% off right now.
Huge discount.
You can get a ton of them for 38% off. They have different sizes. So, but this one's the 270. That will last you a nice long time. So you might as well save some money on them while you can get them on deal. So.
Yeah, for sure. Love that.
And then
I love that we can save on everyday items, not just the fancy stuff. That's so nice. All right. So I ended up getting, here, the sleepy pup is now awake. I'm going to have another one awake here in a little bit. This is a Zippy Paws caterpillar. Now I'm holding the, this is actually the large size. What you're seeing in the picture and what's on sale today is the extra large size. It's the segments of the toy are a little longer and have, these have regular size squeakers in them. And the large ones have like those larger squeakers that fill up that whole space. But what I love about this, first of all, look how cute. Like this is
it's
just
adorable.
So adorable. And I can't believe the antenna. We've had this for 3 years now. Like I can't believe the antenna are still here. But the face has a squeaker. Actually, it has 2 squeakers. The face has 2 squeakers. Oh no. The orange squeaker has moved into the face because we've had it for so long. So the face has a squeaker, and then each one of the segments has a squeaker, which I love. I love the cute little legs that have little knots on the end. It's soft and fluffy. But if your pups love squeaky plush toys, this doesn't have any other stuffing in it other than the squeakers. So you're not going to be if they open it up. Yeah, if they open it up, you're not going to get a bunch of fluff everywhere. But we got this and the birthday toys, which I don't have. I've got one of them left in our toy box, our doggies toy box, that I don't have in front of me. But we got those for Ginger about 3 years ago. They're so cute. The plushies the little birthday plushies are super great quality, nice and firm, but not like to hurt their teeth or anything, right? Not so hard that they're going to hurt their teeth. But nice firm plushies with a little squeaker in them. There's like a cupcake and a little birthday badge and a little birthday hat. And then of course we got her the little caterpillar. And she's one of the kind of pups that loves squeakers. And one of the things I love about this toy is it's easy for her to get to them. Sometimes the squeaker is in a larger toy and it's kind of buried like deep inside. And so when they get their mouth around it, they really can't squeak the toy, you know, like you could hold it up and squeak it and they come running, but they can't squeak it themselves because it's so buried into like a big belly of some bunny rabbit or something. Right. So, part of the reason why I wanted to get this for her is because it would be so easy for her to just get her mouth around it and squeak it. Of course, Josie's now wanting to play with it. So it's such a fun toy. I definitely would recommend it. If you have a pup that loves squeaky toys, this is one for you for sure.
Well, and it's great to know that there's not. So is the head have stuffing in it?
Nope. No.
That is incredible. Because from the pictures, I absolutely, because I'm like, that is so cute, but I can't have stuffing because they just
no stuffing.
Tear stuffing out. So the fact that it doesn't have stuffing makes that like, that's the perfect toy. It's just a number of squeakers for them to.
Exactly. And I would keep your eye on your pups when they're playing with all kinds of toys, but you know, you don't want them to get this open and then, you know, chew on the squeaker or anything like that. So obviously keep your eye on them. We had our first pup within an instant. I mean, you could count the seconds and that toy was open and the stuffing was unstuffed and she'd have the squeaker in her mouth. So we were constantly vigilantly watching her as she played with anything with a squeaker because we didn't want her to swallow it. But if you have a pup that's, you know, loves to squeak and isn't going to destroy their toys too much. Like I said, this one's 3 years old. So yeah, so fun. Highly recommend it. I love the colors. It's just a happy little toy. It's just so cute. Super cute. And the birthday ones are adorable as well. Both are on sale today. I highly recommend grabbing them. This one here is having a birthday coming up. So I'm going to be probably grabbing some birthday toys for her here in a little bit.
Yeah. So these ones are under $10, this little birthday set. So if you have a little doggy birthday coming up, or if you know somebody, this would be an adorable little set to gift.
Cute. Really so cute. Yeah. For sure.
And then we'll keep with the birthday theme here because we also have the little birthday item. So let me grab that one as well. So this is fun. I'd never seen anything like this that you found, Patty. This is
This is a birthday cake for pups. They make them in blue and pink, and I think they have one that's a princess, and they have one that's a superhero. So they have 4 different styles, which is really kind of neat. And when I originally was looking at this, I was thinking, okay, if this is a cake, this is going to be huge. Like that's huge, and you know, and dense and all that kind of stuff. It's hollow. It is hollow in the middle, so it's all cookie. You know, it's kind of like a cookie all the way around, which I think is a great trick, but it's also so adorable. I absolutely love it. It comes in that cute little box. It would make the perfect little gift. So if you know of somebody that has a dog birthday coming up, you know, a dog mom, or maybe your sister or your coworker or your cousin has a pup that's got a birthday coming up, this would be such a cute gift to send to them in honor of their birthday, because pups are family, right? Pups are always our family. And so if you don't have a pup, but you know somebody that does, and they have a dog birthday coming up, this would make such a charming little birthday gift for their pup. And you will be like aces with the pet owner. Like they will love you forever for thinking of their dog on their birthday, because, you know, dogs are family. They're like our little kiddos, our furry kids. So this would make such a cute little gift. And like I said, there's the pink one. There's a blue one that looks just like this. It says happy birthday with a little bone on it. Look at that little box. I love the box.
Is so elevated. It's such a cute. The presentation is absolutely adorable. And the fact that it's not like the first initial reaction is like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of treat. But the fact that it's hollow makes it like, oh, okay, this is a workable situation. So that is really, really cool.
Yeah. And they have like I said, they have one with a little crown that says princess on it, another one with a little cape that says superhero, which is adorable. This would be cute too if you had a pup party, a birthday party for your pup, and you had the neighbor pups or your other family members' pups over. You could break this up and everybody could get a piece of cake, right?
Yep.
Of doggy cake. So if you're worried that this is too much for your pup all at once, or even over time, you could definitely share this. And I have been known to walk our pups and have extra treats in my pocket for all the neighbor dogs.
Yep.
so this would be cute to kind of break it up, say, hey, my pup just had a birthday, and share the love. So let's share the puppy love with everybody.
That one, I love it. It is really cool. It's such a cool design. I like that.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Super fun.
And then we have your little loofah dog.
Yeah, this little guy. So here come the pups again. Hi, Josie. Yeah, this is again another one that's full of squeakers. This is called a mat. They call this a mat, a loofah mat, little loofah dog mat, because it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 little squeakers in it. Of course, I've got the purple color. The blue color is on sale. I don't know if the purple color is on sale. It's 12 inches, has 12 squeakers. The head also has a squeaker, so there's 13. And the head is plush, it has stuffing in it. The rest of it does not have stuffing in it. So if you have dogs that like to pull out the stuffing, the majority of this toy does not have stuffing, which is nice. And again, for smaller dogs to medium-sized dogs, I really wanted something that Ginger, my little one, could reach the squeaker and squeak it herself. So I love that aspect of this. Super cute.
And that one is under $5, so 40% off right now. So
what a great deal!
Awesome. And these are ones that like this type of toy can become an absolute favorite. So this would be one that you may be repurchasing because, like, if your dog loves those squeakers and you love the kind of lack of stuffing, this is a great one. So
yeah, love it. It's such a cute design. The loofah dog is like so classic anymore, right? It's the classic.
And I'm going to jump to the other stuffingless toy as well.
Yeah, I guess all of my toys are stuffingless. Here you go, Ginger. She's jumped out of her little bed here. Okay, so I have 2 left of the 3. We've had these for a number of years. That you get the squirrel I don't have. There's the fox and the raccoon. These are by Zippy Paws as well. So the same company that makes that adorable little caterpillar. Okay, Josie, you're getting awful close. You're getting awful close. The things you've been eyeing the whole time we've been here. These are adorable, though. I love them. Again, they're stuffingless, but they do have a squeaker in the middle of the body and one in the tail. But they're just super cute little creatures. They make them in 2 different sizes.
Yep.
This is the smaller size. I think the larger size is on sale. So I don't think the smaller size is on sale, but the larger size is. But anyway, these are adorable.
38% off. Again, this is another one. Check and see if there's a coupon on this one. I have a sneaking suspicion there is. So for all of the things that we're mentioning, be sure to check and see if there's a coupon as well included in that savings. So I love these. These hold up incredibly well. Like,
they do.
My dogs are real tough on toys, but we've had some of these that last forever. And I like the small size. They are adorable. Like, it's the perfect ones for them to be able to take and carry around.
I love it when they whip it around. Like, that's part of why I like these toys, is because when a pup grabs it and then they just start shaking and it just flips and flops. It's just such a fun toy for them to play with, a different kind of interaction with their toys, which is really fun. Yes. And Josie loves these as well. She was running off with one of these yesterday. Yeah. All right. Now
is the,
oh my goodness. All right. Release the hounds. Here we go. Release the hounds here. I know you're not going to want to play with these once I get these, the yummies out, the yummy good stuff. So these are tricky trainers. We're down to the end of the bag. So here they are. They're so adorable. Our pups don't like these at all. They don't want to have them. They will never eat them. They will do anything for these. These are adorable. They're bite-sized, low-calorie treats, and I love the size. They're just so. I have a husband who loves to give treats to our dog. Now, I love giving treats to my dog, but I have tiny dogs. I have tiny, tiny, tiny dogs, and their calorie count, they can gain calories just, I mean, the number of treats we give them is almost as much food that they get. So I really wanted to find things. So now you're getting to see Ginger. I really wanted to find some things that were low calorie, easy to give. So if we're giving multiples in a day, they're not getting the same amount that they would be fed in their lunch
and their treats. Yeah.
So these are the cheddar flavor. I love that they're not only just low calorie, they're crunchy. They come in a couple other flavors. There's liver, salmon, or this cheese flavor. No artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no preservatives. They're made in the USA. And even the bags that they come in are like, is it like 30% recycled materials? So the sustainable, they're really focused on sustainable, good, happy, healthy planet, good, happy, healthy pups, all that stuff. And so love these, love these, love these. These would be great if you're training your pup too. If you're, if you're going on walks and you want to put a bunch of treats in your pocket, like I do, and I feed the neighbor dogs when I go, you can put a bunch in your pocket. But yeah, these would be great, obviously, for training. I use these not just for training, but for every day. So I can't say enough highly good things about them. Cloud Star is a really great brand. I've had some of their treats before. This is one of my favorites, all-time favorites. Love the fact that it's a tiny treat, and they don't care the size. Yeah. Like they don't care the size. They just want the reward. They want the little nibble, the little treat. And yeah, they're just as happy with whatever size treat you give them. So if you're concerned about giving your pup, maybe you have a larger pup and you're worried about giving them something so tiny, I would set that aside. Your pup will love you forever because it's just the fact that you're giving them a nice little reward. That's what makes their heart happy. So yeah.
Well, and I love the fact that these two, like, I love the size of them, but also that they are dense enough so that they'll hold their shape. So if you are taking them on a walk, or if you are taking them, putting them in your pocket or things like that, they're not just going to crumble and fall apart. Super like cute. They'll hold up.
They have like this little flower, this little star shape. Super cute. Love these. So fun. Yeah, you're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Yeah, this is what Josie's been eyeing the whole time. So if you watched this from the beginning, this is why she was kept crawling on my lap. So yeah, these are great. Love them. Love, love, love them. Almost as much as my pups. All right, off the table. There you go.
So, and then we have one more bag of treats here.
Yes.
These are the Be Happy biscuits, which are just adorable little teddy bear shaped treats.
These are so cute. So somebody we know that's on the other end of the phone here, on the other end of the camera here, gave little Ginger, because she just went through some surgery, gave her these little treats. And I love these. These are so cute. So I figured I would do the unveiling here live for everybody to see. These are awesome. I just love these. The flavor is peanut butter and honey.
Yep.
So cute. So yeah, the little bears. And again, these are wholesome. They are nutritious. It says over 20% of this recipe is made with upcycled ingredients, which is really kind of cool.
Yep.
Sustainable. So another company that's into, our environment and sustainability. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Okay, I have to show what these look like before I give them to the pups. Oh my gosh, look how adorable these little teddy bears are. They're so cute. These are so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. All right, Ginger, that's from your Aunt Hillary. There you go. There's one from Aunt Hillary. They love it. Of course, when it's their favorite, they go run off and hide. Yep. They don't want anybody else to get it. So You can kind of see Ginger a little bit, but they're both doing that.
I'll take another one though.
They smell. Oh, I know. Yeah, I just finished. I just had 3 of the other ones. Here's one of these. They smell so good. Like sometimes you open up dog treats and you're like, ooh, I don't know. You know, they probably are good for them, but they don't really smell. These smell like honey and peanut butter. Oh my gosh. Like a peanut butter honey sandwich that you had when you were a kid. Oh, these smell really good. Free from corn and soy, which I love. That's so cool. Oh, it's upcycled sweet potato. That's what's in here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and they're USA, so made in the USA. Again,
yeah, love that.
One that's a nice added bonus. And the Shameless Pets brand is a really nice brand. So if you're looking for treats or you're looking to give a new kind of treat company a try, that's a good one to check out, because they do have all of these. They have a bunch of different flavors, a bunch of different types of treats that they do, but
yeah,
their recipes are adorable and kind of enticing. And so yeah, those
I love that.
Obviously the little teddy bears are adorable, but they have other shapes. I think they have some dental chews and some other things as well. So
these are cute.
This is a great time during pet days to give something like that a try. Like if there's some new brands that you wanted to try out, you know, you can kind of grab them at a discount, see how your dog's going to like them, see how you like them and all that. So yeah,
well, just like the poop bags and, you know, the dental powder and all those things, and the oil that the omega-3 oil we were talking about, toys and treats we go through all the time. So it's nice to replenish. And it's also so fun for your pups to have something new and different, like a different flavor, a different shape, a different taste. I love that. And these are cool. So on the back of the bag, it says, we rescue nutritious food. And this one has sweet potatoes in it. We turn it into healthy treats for your pup, and it's sustainable for all of us. So I love that. That's so awesome. Be Happy biscuits with peanut butter and honey. And if you get treats, because you're going through these anyway, you might as well get them on sale. Today is the last day for Pet Day on Amazon. Be sure to grab them. Throw a couple extra in your bag, in your cart, and give these as treats for, you know, other people, you know, other dog lovers in your life. Right. These would make a great gift. Anybody that gets a new puppy or new dog in their family, right? These would be a fun little welcome home gift for your pups, for their pups, or welcome to the family kind of thing. So, or happy gotcha day, you know, or happy birthday for your pups. So yeah. So thank you, Auntie Hillary. Our pups love them. Thank you so much for spoiling. You know, they're not spoiled enough. So we need to have more people in their lives to spoil them. So thank you for that. That's very generous of you. And I know Ginger loves it.
Well, and that is our lineup for today. So as I mentioned, we are updating our list, so you can check back on our storefront. We have a list of all of our Pet Day deals that we've talked about so far. So we have a whole lineup of deals that we talked about yesterday as well as today. So check back there in case you missed anything, or as things change, because things sell out or become unavailable, we're going to continue to update that list throughout the day as well. So be sure to check that out and give us a follow on our storefront. We'd love for you to, you know, hang out with us. We go live every week to kind of talk about some of our favorite things. We do crafty things. We do dog loving things. So yeah, please join along with us. We would love to have you.
That'd be great. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Take advantage of these deals where you can. We all need to save a few extra pennies, right? And this is a great day to do it. Great time to do it. Great day to be a pet owner for Pet Days. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for being everyone. With us. Take care. Bye-bye. She's still eyeing those treats.